Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. The Athletics look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Frankie Montas gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Malik Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Ball 2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Taijuan Walker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
To third, there is Seager. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Walker's ready. Here's the pitch. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit, and with his speed, he may be thinking about 2.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So now to the plate, Reggie Jackson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now. Tony Kemp in there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
3 runs already home here. Popped him up. Murphy is there. And that's the 3rd out. But they strike. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The first base
Daniel Vogelback is in to start.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
So he sets him down swinging. Daniel Vogelback is retired to kick off the inning.
The left fielder.
Carlos Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 6 tries. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Last half of the second set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Allen.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Smith is there. One pitch, one out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ricky Henderson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ground ball left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Gonzalez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Walker comes set. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And that ends the inning. The A's strength.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tom Murphy is retired to start the third. J.P. Crawford stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Skied into straightaway right. Jackson is there. 2 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dylan Moore. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The windup and the 0-1. He just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Reggie Jackson. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Reggie.
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Ripped down the line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And into left field for a one-out hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
And the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. So now it's Mark Canha. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. Stepping in now, Tony Kemp. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Back goes Gonzalez to the track, to the wall. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Eric Swanson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Swanson typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past. This one also hit deep to left field. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Chris Davis next to bat. Crawford gloves it. Toss over to Gordon at 2nd, and that ends the inning. And here's the speedster D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this 2nd trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. 2-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's another 2-2. Line to the right side. Jackson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the 7th.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Malik Smith will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch. after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Mitch Haniger is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Now the 2-0 home. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are two gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Strike one to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike two.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Smith. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Popped up. Vogelbach moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
shortstop.
J.P. Crawford is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Mark Hanna. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he popped him up. Crawford has a play, 1 out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 0-1 on its way. Hard hit ball to second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in the big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up now, Austin Allen. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Kemp breaks with the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Smith is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Striding in once again, Dylan Moore. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. Now here it comes.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The batter, the center fielder,
Malik Smith, the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More from the show. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he grounds one briskly to short. To Gordon for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Oh and 1, here it comes. To short, hit hard. Crawford has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The right fielder, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36.
First offering on its way.
Diekman.
The 0-1 pitch. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach, as he can't catch up on
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fouled away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Carlos Gonzalez is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next is the out.
First delivery to him on the way.
Kyle Seager.
2 out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Fouled off. Seager at second with 2 down. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
M's draw. Taylor Gilbo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 45. Taylor.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. Seager at third. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got to hurry, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping into the box, Mark Canha. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. He's through first and hustling for second. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ballgame.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
To the plate now, Austin Allen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Sean Murphy will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith, and that's the 3rd out. But the A's. Sean Murphy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 12, Sean Murphy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Leading off for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Dylan Moore is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Sam Tuivalala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Crawford is under it, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Smoke toward 3rd, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Reggie.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. All set to start the ninth in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Malik Smith.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
From the stretch, Mitch Haniger is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. One out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. So it was a swinging strike 3. Daniel Vogelbach is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. 8-3 is today's final. Oakland hosted a 3-run.